Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day out on the 2018 Honda Goldwing. It is, as you can see, cloudy, kind of gloomy Saturday morning. I believe it's May 4th, if I have the day correct. On my way to the dealership to get my bike inspected. So I figured today would be a good day. Maybe there won't be a whole lot of people, considering that the weather is not the greatest for riding. The dealership I go to, it's just walk-in inspections on Saturday morning, so you don't have to have an appointment. So I wanted to get there early, hopefully be the first one there or close to the first one there, get my bike inspected and get out. Hopefully it gets a little bit better, lightens up, and the sun comes out later in the day. Temperature is 52 degrees, so it could be worse. It could be worse for Buffalo, New York, but I'm looking forward to the sun. One of the things I was thinking about yesterday, when I was thinking about riding, is riding 2-Up. And I'll give you a little bit of background about me. I am in my early 50s, 52 years old. I have only been riding a motorcycle for 1 year. It's one of those things that I just got the desire to do later on in life. So I did take the MSF course, and 95% of the time I go out, I do some practice time in a parking lot, going in and doing, circles and turns and stops, and to make my skills better, because I am a new rider. I've only been doing it for a year. But I always wanted to get the Honda Goldwing. Even though I didn't ride, it was one of those things, like if I did have a bike, I would get a Honda Goldwing because I like the touring bikes. The comfort of the touring bikes, are nice. So I got the bike, and the bike is really meant for, 2-Up riding. I should say, well, it gives you the ability to do 2-Up riding. But here's the issue that I have, and I'm not giving advice, I'm actually looking for advice. I feel intimidated by attempting to ride 2-Up, and for people that are new to riding, because I was new to riding, 2-Up just means having a passenger on the back of your bike. You're riding two people on the bike. I feel intimidated by it, and I've never done it. I don't know if I ever would do it. To be quite frank, I think I'm afraid to do it. And there's two reasons. First reason is I just want to get my skills better, practice more in the parking lot, get more, proficient with my turns, slow speed maneuvering, do all that. I think in my mind I have to have that down before I even try to put somebody else on the bike. The second reason is I don't want the liabilities. Now I was going to say liability. That's probably not the right word. I don't want the guilt. If I was to get into an accident and I had a passenger, and that passenger got seriously injured, I don't want that guilt. And I don't know if it's talked about much. Maybe everyone else who does it on a regular basis, it doesn't even come into play. But the way I look at it is riding a motorcycle. Let me go this way. Is inherently dangerous. It is inherently dangerous to ride a motorcycle. There's things you can do to mitigate it. I know you'll have some people probably say, well, it's not dangerous if you do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I agree with some of those things. There's a way to mitigate it. You can wear, if you need to wear the proper gear, you need to have the proper training, you need to do everything, to prepare yourself for an accident. But in order, to not have the accident, you have to have your skill level up, and I understand that. But it doesn't remove the fact that riding a motorcycle is dangerous. So when I'm on my motorcycle, my mindset is I've accepted the responsibility, or I've accepted the danger that comes into play with riding a motorcycle, and whatever the outcome could be. I'm a little afraid when it comes to putting someone else on the motorcycle, because I don't want to accept the responsibility or the guilt of them getting injured, especially if it was something that I did wrong, a mistake I did wrong. So I am trying to, maybe get the proper perspective. I would ask that those of you that, maybe have been riding 2-Up for years and don't see it as a big thing, am I just crazy? Am I way out there? Or is it, or if you did have those type of feelings, the self-consciousness, the guilt, the worry of riding 2-Up, what did you do to overcome that? I mean, right now, I will say that I'm not in the process of putting anyone on this bike anytime soon until my skills get better. I just want to make that clear. But as I progress, a lot of times people see you have a bike, especially a touring motorcycle. Can I get a ride? I don't know. I'm not if I can give you a ride. I'm too afraid to give you a ride. So for those that have been doing this for a long time, just kind of interested in what you did to overcome that fear. Please leave your comments below. I really am interested in them, and I think it helped me out a great deal. Have a great day, and thanks for watching the video.